Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be working on tearing down the 6.0. So, in the last video, y'all seen we got the shop all organized. We got the frame on the truck washed and ready to go. So, what we're going to do, we're going to pull the truck in, and well, we're going to get tearing the thing down. And I got a few other videos, and like I mentioned in the last video, I'm breaking everything down into sections. That way, if you're looking for a video on tearing stuff down, you can look at this video. You can look at, if you need something about painting the frame, that'll be a video. Powder cutting will be a video. So, if, like I said, if somebody needs help with something, I can point them directly to one video. But anyway, we're going to get the truck in here and start tearing it all apart. Alright guys, so we got this thing up in here, got it jacked up and set on our jack stand, so it's all nice and free. Got the caps off, so I'm going to go ahead, pull the front wheels off. We'll mess with that in a bit, but let me get these off, get the axle supported, and then go ahead and start pulling everything off. So we need to pull springs out. The lower purchase need to come out in the leveling kit. We need to pull the sway bar links, pull the shocks and the extenders that we have on here, and then the track bar bracket and the radius arms in the rear. So I'm gonna go ahead, start pulling these wheels off, and well, we'll see what all we can get done today, because I would like for this to be a couple day thing, not like a couple week thing. So that's why we're trying to get after it. Alrighty guys, so we got the shock on this side out. We still got to get that one over there. I will say these are a pain because there's not enough room up here. You get a ratchet, so you gotta have 2 wrenches. Do it that way. Luckily the Ranchos, I think those are the original shocks, but luckily the Ranchos have a second nut up in here that you can turn them with and hold them with, because generally speaking shocks always just spin, and especially when you have a boot like that one, then you can't hold the shock shaft. You gotta hold that little capture nut and then spin the other one, or hold the other one, spin that one, or whatever. So now we can go ahead and do, I think next we need to take the track bar loose, take it out, and take the bracket out. It says in here to go ahead and put the new one in. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to paint this frame, and I don't want to have to tape off or worry about overspray on my freshly powder coated bracket. So we'll get that loose. We need to get these loose off of the sway bar. We need to get all the brake lines and all that stuff loosened, and go ahead, drop this axle down and get that spring out of here. Alright, so we got the springs out here. Shocks are out on both sides. That spring is out as well. We got the track bar loosened. It's just hanging out down there. Luckily we had this 3/4 inch drive set. I was gonna see if I can see what size that was for y'all. It says 30 millimeter. We used an inch and 3/16. Yeah, I think that's what that says. Yep. And then an adapter onto our 1/2 inch impact. To get it loose, we used that 3/4 inch breaker bar and the jack handle just to loosen it a bit, and then took the impact and buzzed it on out. So, oh yeah, and we had to hold it with a crescent wrench, but because we didn't have no 30 millimeter socket, that you're supposed to have to take that off. Had one casualty, but it ain't really that big a deal, honestly. We broke, well, when we lowered the axle, the breather here broke. So we're going to have to get a breather tube. That ain't a big deal. Thing was pretty well dry rotted anyway, so oh well. But I guess next thing, we need to get the track bar bracket off, and we need to get our spring perch and the leveling kit off of here. This is a 2.5 inch leveling kit. We're going up to a 3 inch lift with all the drop brackets. Alrighty guys, so we got the track bar bracket, the factory bracket out. Now, on this bracket, you'll have a bolt here, a bolt somewhere in here, and then up in there, you will have 3 bolts that hold it on. So afterwards, what we did was we took this bolt here. It's got a nut plate up here inside the frame. We kind of started it up in there, took all the other ones out. That way that one wouldn't, or that bracket wouldn't fall on you. For those two, you can use impact. For these 3, you got to use breaker bar and ratchet because there's not very much room up in there. So got that out. Also got the perches off and the leveling kit. So what my grandpa's working on right now is getting the radius arms took loose, because we're going to have to take those loose and do some trimming on those for, yeah, right there, it says trim roughly 3/4 of an inch off of it, I think is what it said, yeah, and then cut it off for it to be able to accept the crush sleeve. So we'll do that, and we should be good to go ahead and start painting. That'll be the next video, probably. I'm going to work on getting the frame painted. I'm going to paint the axle. I'm going to paint the radius arms, just to make everything look nice under here. And I'm also going to paint that big honking bracket that you can see from under my bumper, because I don't have the lower valence. So I'm going to paint it as well. I'll have to get something to tape these off and whatnot. But anyway, also for these, we're going to take some jack stands, put under there. That way they don't drop out when you take the bolts out of them. So I think that'll be it. Other than, you know, we'll have to do rear shocks, but we'll worry about that a little bit later, because it's just, we'll probably do that in this video actually. It's just upper and lower. So we're gonna get these loosened, get these off of here, and we'll get those supported before we pull them all the way out. That way the axle doesn't rotate and tilt backwards on us. Alright guys, so I'm standing here between the lawnmower and the 4-wheeler, risking life and limb to get a thumbnail. But we got the front end all tore apart. We're working on getting the shocks out in the rear. Got one out, need to get the other one. So I'll get down from here, hopefully without killing myself, and I'll show you all the one rear shock that we took out of this thing. It was pretty rough. Yeah, so here's the rears and the fronts, and then the front. Now we just need to get this other rear. Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, there you go. So we need to get it out, but we did get the front all apart. The radius arms are loose, but the way we got these jack stands, the axle won't turn. So it's there. So I guess it's been a long day already, but I guess that'll probably about be all for this video. In the next one, we're gonna get everything painted, get everything looking nice. We still need to get a bunch of stuff powder coated that I want to do, off the truck, and then I guess sometime this weekend we'll come up in here and get everything all put back together. Alrighty guys, so we did in fact get that other shock out. So everything's all taken off the truck that we need to take off, other than the rear wheels and tires, but we don't have no jack stands, so we don't have any more jack stands that we trust. We have some other ones, but they're kind of weird. When you pull them up, you gotta lock them, like manually lock them. So we try not to use those on anything very heavy. So that's kind of where we're at, and the jack creeps down, so we don't want to leave it on the jack. And we need the floor jack to raise and lower the front axle when we get to that. So we're just going to leave those on until we go to put the new ones on. So with that being said, that is going to be it for this video. We're in the blue truck right now. We're going to go get some stuff for powder coating. We're going to go get some, or try to find some heat resistant gloves, and we need to get some tape to tape stuff off for painting the frame. So we're going to head to Conway. I'm going to go ahead and get these 2 videos edited and uploaded on our way down there. But guys, I guess that is going to be a wrap for this video. So that being said, if you guys enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day.